What's up, guys? Well, today we're going to be in Albuquerque, New Mexico, not Florida. I know. Shocker, right? And there's been somewhere between 16 and 20 police officers and 2 attorneys that are in the middle of a DWI scheme. They're taking kickbacks to let people walk. $5,000 per case, as a matter of fact. And maybe you think $5,000 is really not a lot of money. But when you consider the totality of it would be $750,000, that's quite a lot of money. Also, there's 4, for some reason, they're just throwing that in randomly from time to time, that there's 4 more. They're not saying who they are for whatever reason. So it looks like the total that's going to be involved is going to wind up being 20. Also, this began in 1995. When attorneys were paying off officers to skip court appearances or suppress evidence, leading to this case dismissals. I think the DA dismissed 150 cases last year, and this year he's going to dismiss another 100. Anyway, Albuquerque, New Mexico, that's where we're at right now.
And there are still a lot of questions here at 5 surrounding the federal investigation into multiple Albuquerque police officers and why they're being investigated. So just yesterday, we revealed this has actually been going on for the better part of a decade. APD tells us that officials there first learned about this.
I'm not sure why she said a decade, because the article I read said 1995. Thomas Cleary, who was an attorney, orchestrated a DWI enterprise beginning in 1995.
Scheme involving the officers back in late 2022. Now, of course, whatever was going on led the Bernalillo County District Attorney to dismiss more than 150 DWI cases recently. Police Romero has been looking into some officers and one local attorney named multiple times on the list of dismissed cases. Felice, so what all did you discover today?
Yeah, Tessa, as time goes on, we're finding out more and more about the officers and attorneys that are reoccurring on the list of dismissed cases by the district attorney's office. Now, again, we do have those names of those people, but we are not releasing them at this time because charges have not been filed. But let's talk about those officers first. We know one officer, who we are identifying as Officer A, was an arresting officer in more than 70 of these dismissed DWI cases. This officer was also named the 2023 Mad Officer of the Year for New Mexico.
Now, of course, because MAD, that's another scheme.
We searched this on the city's website to see what these officers were making. Officer A and 2 other officers on our list are among the highest paid officers within APD, with one of them making
$225,000 a year. One making $148,000 and one making $136,000, and they're taking $5,000 kickbacks to not show up for court, so DWI cases get dismissed. Let that sink in. Also, one of the officers was hit by a drunk driver. Let that sink in.
$1,000 last year, only about $1,000 less than the chief. Now, another officer, who we are identifying as Officer B, was actually hit and severely injured by a drunk driver in 2022. The community came together for Officer B and raised thousands.
They should be getting that GoFundMe money back from him and refunding all them people for that BS.
Of dollars via a GoFundMe page to help with his medical expenses. Now, we know this investigation involves at least 5 officers. 4 are on administrative leave, and the 5th, a sergeant, has been reassigned. Now, all 5 of them are part of the DWI unit. On Tuesday, Chief Harold Medina sat down with KOB4 one-on-one for an interview where he said one of his officers alerted him to what was going on.
Deputy Chief came to me and said, Chief, we have a confidential source who said they overheard a conversation. They believe it was DWI officers, and that one had made the comment that they were making money off of DWI stops.
Now, the U.S. Attorney's Office and the FBI aren't releasing much information.
Yeah, why don't you put it up there and make sure nobody can read it.
So another part of the puzzle we've been working on is the reoccurring names of attorneys on the list of dismissed DWI cases. KOB confirmed last week that FBI agents raided an Albuquerque attorney's office in a Mid-Heights neighborhood. Now, to show these attorneys and officers work together, we pulled all of the DWI cases for one of those attorneys going back 10 years, taking a closer look at one of these cases, not on the list dismissed by the cases of the DA's office. A drunk driver was arrested by two of these repeatedly named officers. Then the alleged drunk driver hired the attorney whose office was raided. Now, at trial 2 weeks ago, a prosecutor dismissed the case because the officer didn't show up to court.
Also, it said two attorneys. I couldn't find one. Forgot to mention, 82% of people that watch his videos are not subscribed to their channel. Click the button. It's free.
And I think it's individuals. I think that they just developed such a close relationships with other members of the criminal justice system that they were able to hide
Criminal justice system.
things very well. And this goes to show how complex and how thoughtful this scheme was.
Now, the obvious question here is, why didn't the officers show up? Now, we found this scenario played out over case after case that we reviewed. Now, one of the 5 officers makes a DWI arrest. The defendant hires a particular attorney. The officer doesn't show up to court, and prosecutors have to dismiss the case. We reached out to the particular attorney and have not heard back. The U.S. Attorney's Office has also confirmed to KO4 that the FBI raids officers on leave and the dismissed DWI cases are related to the same federal investigation. Tessa, back to you.
Yes, Tessa, back to you. Next.
Good afternoon. Albuquerque police still in damage control as the federal investigation continues into the DWI dismissal scandal. APD has confirmed the names of the 5 members of the DWI unit put on paid administrative leave. News 13's Gabe Chavez tells us they've also named who will be in charge of their internal investigation. Gabe?
Yes, Chief Medina says that the FBI will be conducting the criminal investigation and that he thought long and hard about who will head the administrative investigation in charge of making sure something like this never happens again.
We wanted our best investigative team, and we know that so much of our great investigations
Also, he's about to retire December 31st.
have come out of our violent crime section. So I just want to announce that Commander Hartsock will be the commander who's in charge of this investigation.
APD Internal Affairs officers will answer to Commander Kyle Hartsock. 5 members of APD's DWI unit are on paid administrative leave as the FBI investigates allegations that they were getting paid to get drunk driving cases dismissed. Those members include Officers Harvey Johnson, Honorio Albo, Joshua Montano, and Nelson Ortiz, along with Lieutenant Justin Hunt. None of them have been charged with any crime.
Shocker.
As we lead this internal investigation, we will ensure that any officer or any personnel belonging to the city of Albuquerque that was either involved in any part of this scheme or knew about it and didn't report it will be held accountable.
The Bernalillo County District Attorney's Office has dismissed at least 150 DWI cases, saying the credibility of police witnesses in those cases has been compromised. Commander Kyle Hartsock added that he has been talking with federal investigators every day, and any criminal evidence that his team finds will be immediately sent to the FBI. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Gabe.
Yes,
Good
thank you,
afternoon.
Gabe.
Albuquerque police.
Stop. Next.
Developing news this evening, Albuquerque police have fired 2 more officers over the DWI corruption scandal. Deputy Commander Gustavo Gomez and Lieutenant Matthew Chavez both worked inside the DWI unit, but were both placed on administrative leave when they were implicated in the scheme. 13 APD officers have left the department as part of the investigation, and 4 of them have pleaded guilty to federal charges.
Okay, what's next?
The Albuquerque Police Department says another officer has been placed on leave related to the ongoing
Oh, by the way, they're all on paid administrative leave. Let that sink in.
investigation into the department's DWI unit. An APD spokesperson confirmed Officer Matthew Trahan was put on leave today. Trahan has been with APD since 2006 and was part of the DWI unit from 2014 to 2016. The department's DWI unit has been under investigation related to claims that officers accepted money to get DWI charges dropped. Of the 9 officers under investigation, 6 have left the department rather than be interviewed. No officers so far have been charged in relation to that investigation.
Of course I haven't. What's next? The last one.
Feds have been very tight-lipped. Nobody has We are now approaching 1 entire year since the DWI deception scandal started to unravel over at the Albuquerque Police Department. So far, the feds have been very tight-lipped. Nobody has, of course, been charged as of now. However, a growing list of APD officers have resigned during the ongoing FBI investigation. Our 4 Investigates team has been trying to piece this puzzle together. So, Ryan, still the big question is, how far does this alleged corruption ring really go?
That's the question everyone wants to know. So far, we're probably going to have to wait for all of the answers. We do know there is a defense attorney, Thomas Clear III, and a growing number of APD officers that are under investigation. And if you remember, it started with these 4. That's Enario Alba Jr., Harvey Johnson, Joshua Montano, and Nelson Ortiz. Remember how this alleged hustle works? Some people who have been pulled over for a DWI have helped us understand it. Apparently, a DWI officer would pull someone over for drinking and driving. They would direct that person then to Thomas Clear III. That's the attorney. Then someone in his office would say, for a price, they can make this all go away. Then that officer wouldn't show up in court, case gets dismissed, and presumably everyone gets paid. Now, that traffic stop you just saw was conducted by Officer Joshua Montano. We got his disciplinary files. He was also
All that money should be paid back to them people.
at one point hit by a drunk driver and had a GoFundMe to raise some money. He's also the officer that wrote the letter that called the issues in the DWI unit a generational problem. Now, 4 Investigates finally got our hands on his disciplinary files, and there's a pattern here, a pattern for
Shocker.
missed court investigations. They go all the way back, this one to 2019. That's years before the federal investigation began. Interestingly, at least on these cases, there was never any discipline against them. They were all investigated or cleared by the DWI Sergeant Dennis Chavez, who found a reason why there shouldn't be punishment. Sergeant Chavez took an early retirement in 2022. That's also before the feds got involved. We
Feds
also got
need
the
to find
files
him.
back on Harvey Johnson. He had a longer list of issues, but not the failure to appear in court that Montano had. He had trouble for not reporting some minor use of force incidents. He also had a big problem with not activating or working his body cam when he was doing police work. And he did have
Shocking.
a reprimand for
It is not.
officer conduct. And then we found this. This is someone he arrested for
It's a wonder that cop didn't get killed missing all that. That is laziness.
DWI, but he failed to search them. This is the body scan image from MDC, the jail where they were booking him. It appears the gun is tucked into the waistband of his pants, and you can see officers were able to secure it before they put him in a cell, but that was a big deal that he missed that while making an arrest. All right, and then I found this interesting. This was one of the investigations for him not working his body camera, but look at who cleared him. Mark Landavazo. He was the commander at the Internal Affairs investigation, and so far, he's the only person APD has fired in this whole thing, Trevor. Now we have to see where this thing goes. It took the city nearly 8 months to get us these files on 2 officers. There are now 10 officers that are either on leave, fired, or have quit. 4 Investigates is following up on all of them as we wait for the FBI to make their next move.
Make their next move. Good luck with that. Anyway, that's where we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, like 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to their channel. Click the button. It's free. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.